Good evening, you are watching Otyrar News and now we'll be covering the following. The Olympic Games haven't even started yet, but they are already causing a stir. How are the Olympic Games in Paris shaping up? How did a resident of Shymkent join the Oscar jury? What medical services can experts expect in Kazakhstan? A unique collection of ancient drugs has been assembled by a resident of Shymkent. Our editorial team is closely following the Olympic Games, which, despite not having started yet, have already created quite a stir. The opening ceremony on the Sand River alone was a major event. Opinions are divided. For example, Olaf Scholz described the ceremony as unique and wished the German Olympic team luck in the upcoming Games. Ursula von der Leyen wrote on X, formerly Twitter, that the event celebrated global cooperation, solidarity, justice, and sporting perseverance. On the other hand, Maria Zakharova didn't share the enthusiasm of her colleagues. On Instagram, the Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson harshly criticized the Olympic opening, detailing her grievances point by point. What troubled her the most was the depiction of the Last Supper in a drag show style.
One of the main performances of the Olympiad was the LGBT mockery of the Holy Plot for Christians, the Last Supper of Christ. The apostles were portrayed by transvestites. Apparently, Paris decided that since the Olympic rings are multicolored, everything can be turned into one continuous gay parade.
Some French media outlets chose to remain more diplomatic, describing the performance as, in their words, just a bit too much. In any case, the Olympic Committee succeeded in its task. Everyone was talking about the ceremony. On the first day of the Games, Kazakh judoka Yeldos Smetov won the first gold medal, bringing great joy and hope to the people of Kazakhstan. Shortly after, another judoka from Shymkent, Gusman Kyrgyzbayev, won a bronze medal. Alexandra Lee and Islam Satpayev secured third place on the podium in mixed competitions. However, Kazakhstan faced some setbacks in tennis. Hope for Kazakhstan, Yelena Rybakina, withdrew from the Games due to illness. The athlete was diagnosed with acute bronchitis and was unable to compete for gold. Following her, another prominent tennis player, Yulia Putintseva, injured her knee before her match against Marta Kostyuk from Ukraine. Both athletes, who were originally from Moscow, had received Kazakhstani citizenship. The country's top tennis player, Alexander Bublik, lost in the singles category for American Taylor Fritz. In men's doubles, where he competed with Alexander Nedovesov, they were defeated by Brazilians, Thiago Monteiro and Thiago Seybothwild. Disappointed by their losses, Alexander Bublik and Yelena Rybakina apologized to the people of Kazakhstan.
Прямо перед началом соревнований заболела, пролежала.
I would like to apologize to the people of Kazakhstan and the fans for the unfulfilled expectations. I'm incredibly upset because a lot of work has been put in and I wanted to bring home and win a medal. Last time at the Tokyo Olympics, I was quite close and of course it was a major goal of mine. I hope I will be able to get back on the court soon and I want to thank all my fellow countrymen because every time I play in different parts of the world, I receive their support.
It's worth noting that in Kazakhstan, Olympic medalists are provided with housing. A champion who wins a gold medal at the Olympics, Paralympics or Deaflympics will receive a 3-room apartment. A silver medalist will get a 2-room apartment, while a bronze medalist will be awarded a 1-room apartment. Athletes who place 6th at the Olympics will also receive monetary rewards. First place, 250,000, second place 150,000, third place 75,000, fourth place 30,000, fifth place 10,000, and finally sixth place 5,000 US dollars. Continuing the theme of talented individuals from Shymkent who are bringing global recognition to the country, recent social media news has revealed that Shymkent native Erkinbek Ptyraliyev has been appointed to the Oscar jury. In an exclusive interview with Otyrar News, the talented cinematographer admitted to feeling a bit shy about his new status, but already senses the significant responsibility that comes with determining which film deserves the coveted statuette. Meanwhile, Erkanat Saduhanov from Semey, who previously composed a bit for singer Dua Lipa, has received a new offer from Latin pop diva Rosalia. My colleague Tina Kudaybergen spoke with these talented Kazakhs and will provide more details.
Erkinbek Ptyraliyev is still a bit shy about discussing his new position. The modest director of photography says that he now has a huge responsibility as his vote will determine who becomes an Oscar laureate. Erkinbek has several prestigious international awards under his belt, and the films he has worked on have been presented to audience in Venice and at the Cannes Film Festival. He received the letter inviting him to try out for the jury in 2022, but he didn't read it right away.
I would like to apologize to the people of Kazakhstan and the fans for the unfulfilled expectations. I am incredibly upset because a lot of work has been put in, and I wanted to bring home and win a medal. Last time at the Tokyo Olympics I was quite close, and of course it was a major goal of mine. I hope I will be able to get back on the court soon, and I want to thank all my fellow countrymen because every time I play in different parts of the world, I receive their support.
Erkinbek Ptyraliyev began his career in 2007. In an exclusive interview with the Otyrar TV channel, he admitted that he has always been fortunate with mentors. The masters of cinematography in Kazakhstan ignited a great passion for cinema in him, which has led Erkinbek to join the Oscar jury. By the way, Erkinbek Ptyraliyev is not the only one Kazakhstani making waves globally. 100 million streams on Spotify and won the landmark songs in Dua Lipa's career, according to music critics. These are the numbers for the single Illusion, which also featured biologist by day and beatmaker by night Erkanat Saduhanov. After the success of Illusion, the resident of Semey has become sought after not only his home country but also abroad. Recently, popular American singer Rosalia offered Erkanat the opportunity to work on new song together.
I touched Rosalia in my story. She saw it immediately and replied. She seemed to say, "Dude, we definitely need to work together." After that, she gave me her contact information, especially her email. I sent my work to her. We made some adjustments. We have already decided on the direction is reggaeton. It's still unknown whether it will be replaced as part of an album or as a single, but it will come out sometime this year.
The talented musician does not plan to move abroad. He wants to develop his career here in his homeland. According to him, it is his native village that he finds peace and inspiration. Erkanat says that the key is to good establishment and communication with the artist. He is currently receiving serious offers, which the beatmaker is keeping secret due to contractual obligations. However, he promises that Kazakh people will definitely hear about him soon. Tina Kudaybergen, Miras Ashenov, Abzal Turabekov, special for Otyrar News.
Kazakhstan is achieving significant progress in digitalization. According to United Nations report, the country ranks 28th overall and 11th in the development of e-government systems and the quality of online services. Kazakhstan scored 0.86 points on the e-government development index, the highest among CIS and Central Asian countries. In 2022, the country ranked 15th in the e-participation index, becoming one of the global leaders. Indeed, our citizens can quickly and efficiently process car purchase agreements, register vehicles, and check tax obligations online. More than 90% of government services are available in digital format. Recently, a delegation from the Ministry of Digital Development, led by the minister, met with representatives from Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, Boeing, and venture capital firms in the United States. The purpose of the visit was to establish promising areas of cooperation, including the development of cloud technologies, artificial intelligence, and automation. Plans for joint initiatives were also outlined. By the end of 2025, the delivery of the first Boeing Dreamliner for direct flights from Kazakhstan to USA is planned. Жасулан Мадиев also signed 4 contracts with Alchemist X, Stanford Healthcare Innovation Lab, Draper University and Silk Road Innovation Hub, through which 50 startups from Central Asia will have the opportunity to undergo training and residency programs in Silicon Valley this year. This has been made possible with the support of the Ministry of Digitalization, Astana Hub, the World Bank and the FPIP project. A key aspect of Kazakhstan's digital economy is the cryptocurrency industry. Kazakhstan ranks 3rd in the world for Bitcoin mining, following the USA and China contributing 13.22% to the global Bitcoin network, according to the University of Cambridge. After all the achievements of Kazakhstanis in the fields of art, digitalization and sports, it's no surprise that our country is becoming increasingly attractive to foreigners. People come for various reasons: employment, family, reunification, or simply to explore the local beauty. However, unforeseen circumstances like illness can catch foreigners off guard. What medical services are available to foreigners, depending on their status, and how can they obtain medical insurance? Dariya Zulfakharkızı provides a detailed explanation.
Emily Robinson, a British citizen, moved to Shymkent with her mother 11 years ago. Her mother is an ethnic Kazakh and her father is British. She currently receives full and free medical care under her temporary residency permit and is attached to her mother's insurance. However, she will turn 18 in a few months and will need to apply for permanent residency.
Все хорошо с этим. То есть пока проблем нет. Ну, возможно, наверное, будут.
Right now, I receive all medical services without any problems, but there might be issues in the future. I'm turning 18 in October, and we've applied for a permanent residence permit. There were difficulties with the paperwork because we didn't know what to do. Then at school, they directed us to the migration service, and we submitted all the necessary documents. We'll get an answer in October, whether it's approved or not. I hope it's approved. I've been living in Shymkent for 11 years now. I've gotten used to the country, and I love Kazakhstan, especially Shymkent. If it's not approved, we'll keep applying. In October, I'll have to go to the Kazakh embassy in London, and they need to approve my documents there. Everyone thinks it's easy to get a visa in Kazakhstan, but it's just as difficult as getting one to Europe.
Foreigners in Kazakhstan can be divided into 2 categories depending on their residency status: permanent residents and temporary residents. Lawyer Aygerm Handulaeva recommends having temporary voluntary insurance in both cases.
There are no difficulties in obtaining insurance. The most important thing is for foreigners to understand their plan of action during their stay. If they want to get a job, they must obtain an individual identification number. Without an IIN, it's impossible to conclude a medical insurance contract. The most important thing is to get it and understand that you need to insure yourself.
You can obtain an IN in person at a public service center through the e-government portal or at Kazakh consulates abroad. The process takes only 1 working day and is free of charge. Afterwards, you can enter into a contract for mandatory or voluntary insurance. OSMS is available for residents with a residence permit and citizens of the Eurasian Economic Union countries. Voluntary insurance is recommended for temporarily residing foreigners. Experts assure that if all your documents are in order, you shouldn't encounter any problems. Moreover, emergency medical assistance is provided to everyone in Kazakhstan free of charge. Simply call an ambulance.
Временно проживающие, то есть с визой, без визы, ЕАЭС и другие страны,
Temporary residents, in the absence of voluntary insurance, can expect free diagnosis and treatment for disease posing a public health risk, such as measles, rubella, hepatitis, coronavirus, and so on. They can also undergo 1 free consultation with a specialist per year. All other services are paid for.
Expert assures that if all your documents are in order, you shouldn't encounter any problem. Moreover, emergency medical assistance is provided to everyone in Kazakhstan free of charge. Simply call an ambulance. If a resident is in the country legally and suffers a serious injury, they can still receive free medical care. However, they will have to pay a fine of at least 27,700 tenge for staying in the country illegally for more than 3 days or face deportation and a 5-year ban on entering the country. Дарья Зулфхарқызы, Эльдар Жунусханов, Асылбек Махалбаев, Special for Otyrar News.
A resident of Шымкент has assembled an enormous and notably unique collection of ancient handmade Kazakh rugs. For over 10 years, Dana Biktayeva has been painstakingly gathering precious artifacts from around the world, while also studying the history and culture through the patterns and designs on the rugs. Dana believes that Kazakh culture is part of the world heritage and resonates strongly with the cultures of the Sumerians, ancient Egyptians, and Vedic civilizations. She is eager to share her knowledge with other researchers and ordinary people alike. Additionally, she has literally created an open-air museum in her yard by decorating fences and walls with reproductions of rugs and chests.
This kind of carpets came with the first missionaries to Kazakhstan area in 8th century. This tribe Koja, we call it tribe Koja, and people started to call them this kind of carpets Arabic lem. So like it's Arabian heritage in Kazakh society for now.
It's remarkable that the researcher's collection started by chance. Dana bought her first rug at a market, initially thinking about starting her own business. However, the ancient knowledge and spirituality captivated the young woman so much that her hobby turned into a lifelong passion. Now her collection boasts around 1,000 rugs, and colleagues from around the world visit her. Dana's only dream is to receive government support in establishing a national Kazakh rug museum where people could explore the origins of Kazakh culture through the lens of rug weaving.
It's a beautiful and culture that shows you have to live in a harmony with this world, and all starts from showing respect to your ancestors. It's because you're the tale of the ancestors, and you can't just be nobody without head, and they are our head.
That's all for now. Thank you for watching and goodbye.